Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box as all my links are there. If you're watching this after the live stream, just look down below in the description box and click on those timestamps. For those of you who are watching me now during the live stream, welcome and welcome back. For those of you who are my current subscribers, and welcome for those of you who are visiting or subscribing for the first time. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on what you need to know in regards to what energy you and your significant other, soulmate, twin flame, partner, spouse, or connection, however you want to title your connection, could potentially be attracting or walking into in the month of August. Okay, so I will start that shortly, and let's just make sure you guys can hear me. All right, excellent. All right, so we're going to start with Aries. After Aries, we're going to follow up with Leo, and then after Leo, Sagittarius. So basically, all the fire signs I'll be doing today. Couple fire signs. Hello, Aries, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or however Aries may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you and your significant other, twin flame, soulmate, partner, connection, spouse, however you may title your connection, whether it's a new or fairly new connection, or whether you are a seasoned partner. But today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on what you and your significant other need to know and what potential energies may be coming into your direction for the month of August. All right, so let's take a look here, Aries, what's coming through for you and your partner, your significant other, here in the month of August. All right, let's take a look. Aries and their significant other. Again, this is a couples reading. So Aries and your significant other, what you need to know for the month of August. What you need to know for the month of August. All right, let's see what's coming through for the both of you. And you have here a leg up. All right, so a leg up is about being supportive. It's about the mutual support, whether you may be in some way, shape, or form supporting or helping your partner, or your partner helping or supporting you. Okay, this could also be talking about both you, Aries, and your partner being supported by the ethereal, by creator, by the universe. Okay, but there's this supportive energy, there's this interdependence type of energy here showing up both for you, Aries, and your partner in the month of August. Okay. Now, I also feel that this could also be the following. It could be both of you as a unit, or as partners, or as a couple, helping someone else, whether that be children, whether that be friends, family, or loved ones. But it could also be the both of you, which would be you're symbolized here by this big polar bear, and then the other person here, which again could be a child, it could be family, it could be a friend, you helping that person out. Okay, let's get more clarity here. What else is coming through here, Aries? I feel there's this energy here being supported by the universe as well, like being supported. Maybe there's something here that you've been hoping, wishing, and wanting here as a couple, or praying for, or calling into your energy field. And it's as if the universe is giving a helping hand. Whatever you may have felt might have been stuck. This is a whole winter scene here. So it could be something that you felt that hasn't been moving, or hasn't been growing, or it feels like this stuck energy. There could be some movement here happening in whatever this may be. I'm also getting here, if either you or your partner here in the month of August may feel a little bit isolated, or a little bit as if you or your partner are either emotionally withdrawn, or this feeling of like checking out. I do feel that there's a sense of like getting back together, or rekindling this energy in the month of August. It may have been feeling kind of stagnant the past several weeks or the past several months here. All right, you have fun. Look at that. Okay, there could be more time for carving out time. Either you, Aries, carving out time for your partner carving out time for you. This could be, stay at home dates, or it could be going out once a week or once a month. There's a sense here in the month of August where there's this element of enjoying each other's company, perhaps more so in the month of August compared to other months, or in the months in the recent past. This could also be talking about either you, Aries, or your partner seeing things from a different point of view or different perspective, because this hot air balloon, when it's on the ground, there's a certain perspective, a ground perspective that people can see. But when it's up in the air, there's this aerial view. I'm also feeling here, if something may not have felt like it was moving, again, this could be the case here, Aries, that in the month of August, something here is going to start moving along, okay? For others of you, there may be here a sense of ascension, or an elevation, or a higher level of commitment here within your connection. Whether it's that going from friends to something more exclusive, or if you've been exclusive and this is a seasoned connection, it could be something more serious and even more exclusive. For some of you, there may be conversations here about the future, about future plans. This could also be maybe future talks about engagement, marriage, or higher level of commitment, maybe even moving, someone moving in with someone else, you moving into their place, them moving to your place, or both of you finding a place together. But I do get here movement here. Okay, there's a sense of ascension, ascending to a higher level of, whether that be commitment, whether that be a purchase as well. It could be like a person, like a purchase, like buying a home, buying a car, going on a trip together. That's another one that's coming through. Okay, there could be this sense of going and planning a trip. You know what's so funny? I'm getting here like maybe even planning or talking about the holidays. And I'm like, it's so early for that. But there may be something here connected to planning to go somewhere together. It could also be an invitation, or going up, to a place together. All right, let's see what else is coming through. For others of you, there's a sense of like introducing your partner or you introducing the person that you're seeing, talking to, or are within a connection, or the person that you are with, either one of you here introducing, um, being introduced to someone else, whether this could be like a family, being introduced to family or important friends. Maybe it's that type of elevation where it's no longer just the both of you, it's now incorporating or including other people, um, that are important in each other's lives. Okay. This could also be talking about children, because of that little cup here, kind of gauging the perspective in regards to building a family, or like I said, moving to a higher level of commitment, or a buying something of high value together. All right, let's see what else is coming through here, Aries. Aries and your partner, you have here express your love. It says go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Like I said, it could be going out a little bit more often here in the month of August. Expressing the love, thinking about the love languages here. Okay, your partner taking focus and taking notice on what your love language is and maybe expressing it in that way, and vice versa, you understanding your partner's love language and kind of in a way expressing love or effort in the way that your partner can receive that love or romantic gesture. I do feel that there's going to be the sense of someone being introduced to someone else, like family members, or there's something here about like an introduction. And again, that might not be for all of you, but I'm getting this energy here for some of you. Okay, so maybe there's an event where, maybe it's an event, even if you are a seasoned couple, even if this is a connection. Um, that's a seasoned connection. This could very easily be something like this may be the first time that one of you is introducing the other partner or the other person to someone else, or maybe it's a work event or something like that. But that's what I'm picking up here. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you, Aries, as well as your partner. Now, of course, if you want more information about other placements on your astrological natal chart, where it focuses on love, connections, relationships, I have down below in the description box as well as in the chat, I have the Cafe Astrology. It's a free birth chart that you can just insert your date of birth and you'll get a lot of information. But if you know your exact time of birth, you would even get more precise information. So when you do that, you could take a look at what sign you have in your Venus, what sign you have in your 7th or 5th house, both 5th and 7th houses. You could also take a look at your Juno. Okay. Those are some placements that you could take a look at to see, to gain more information about your chart. And then you could also come back and take a look at those placements as I do the lives throughout each element this week. Let's take a look at what else is coming through for you here, Aries and your partner. You have here the Hermit card and the Page of Pentacles. Listen, this is exactly what I was talking about earlier with the Page of Pentacles. I feel that some of you here, there's a sense of starting to have this mindset of adding more stability here in either your connection or something that you're building together. I said that at the top of the reading. I mentioned it with some of you that I do feel that there's a sense of ascension or elevation here in your connection, going from one stage to something more stable. And for others of you, if you've been together for quite some time, there's this sense about wanting to add more stability here in regards to romance together. Okay. You do have here the Hermit in Tarot, and the Hermit in Tarot is looking at that Page of Pentacles. The Hermit in Tarot is ruled by Virgo. So there's a lot of earth energy here for you. Okay. Aries and your partner. So you have Virgo, and Pentacles energy is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well. So there's something here about stability and security being very important here in the month of August, potentially. Now, the Hermit card in Tarot is about this soul searching. So there is this sense of either both of you healing, growing, or looking at the truth of something, or looking at it again, like I said at the top of the reading, from a different point of view or perspective. There could be ways here that both of you are either reigniting the passion in your connection with the sense of talking about something more grounded and more stable. Okay. There could be here talks of finances as well, since there's a lot of earth energy. There's a sense of practicality that's coming through here, Aries, that you and your partner may be looking at here together as a couple or as a connection here in the month of August. Now, the Page of Pentacles is also this energy that maybe you and your partner, remember that I was telling you this energy that I was getting of like wanting to buy like a home together or a car together or moving in together. Okay. There's this sense of manifesting or looking into a new opportunity. Okay. Making like these beginning plans of something and turning them, or talking about turning them into reality. It's about grounding the ideas together as a couple. And this type of grounding could be very well because there's a sense of seeing something from a different point of view and kind of compromising or figuring out how you're going to move past, certain obstacles and challenges, and how you're going to move together with this growth, okay? Growth, maturity, wisdom. So that's how that's coming across. All right, let's take a look here, Aquarius. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said Aquarius. There is nothing here that's Aquarius energy, but maybe some of you are within Aquarius. But Aries, let's take a look at the advice here, potential advice for Aries and their partner here. You do have a lot of earth energy, but that was interesting. Maybe you have a placement in Aquarius. Who knows? All right, let's see what's coming through for you, Aries. Aries and their partner. Up next, we have Leo, okay? And then after Leo, we have Sagittarius. All right, Aries, look at that. Wasn't I talking about a commitment, higher level of commitment, some sense of ascension here? For some of you, that may be the case. For others of you, listen carefully. For my seasoned couples, there may have been, and I said this before, but I'll repeat it, okay? If there has been a sense of stagnation, a sense of like the passion has been lackluster, okay, between you, Aries, and your partner for the past couple of months, there is this sense of reignited passion coming in, okay? Express your love. And that could be renewing or reigniting the passion between you and your partner. And that may be the factor here that creates a more of a sense of bonding, togetherness, or a sense of stability and security within your connection if you are a seasoned couple. For the new ones, okay, new people who are just starting a connection or been together, let's say, 6, 7, 8 months or something like that, maybe 4 months, something like that. There may be a higher level of commitment, like I was saying. It could go from friends to something a little bit more exclusive. If something's been more exclusive, you already know. It says, make a commitment. Stay committed to whatever aspect in your life. This could also be staying committed in regards to the finances. Like, how are you going to make certain things more stable financially in your lives individually, okay, as well as in your lives together as a couple. It says relationships, career path, or your self development all need a strong sense of responsibility and consistency because you have a long way to go. So there's a set, and that makes sense here. Validation confirmation with the Page of Pentacles. Like I said, pages are all about the beginner mindset. So again, there could be this energy here of making beginning or planning something and figuring out together as a couple, how are you going to slowly, step by step, turn it into reality. It could be having conversations about grounding important ideas, investing together as a couple, finding what is valuable and continuing to invest, but being very committed to that focus goal. Aries, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I hope to see you during our live stream chats, during our super chat lives, and our 5-minute reading lives as well. Up next, we have Leo. As I get ready for Leo's reading, I want to thank each and every one of you, my subscribers, my new viewers and visitors alike, for stopping by today and joining the live. I know usually it's like I'm doing live readings for you, but today I want to focus on, actually this week I'll be focusing on the couples reading as well as the singles reading for the month of August, okay? That being said, let's jump into Leo. Alrighty. Hello, Leo, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Leo sun, moon, rising, Venus, or however Leo may show up on your astrological natal chart, such as your Juno, your 5th or 7th houses, or your Venus here, okay? That being said, today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on what could potentially be coming in your direction in regards to your connection, you and your partner, okay? So this is a mutual reading. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. For those of you who are current subscribers, welcome back. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a 2nd degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just look down below in the description box and click those links down below. You could also join me during my super chat lives, as well as my free readings that I do, focusing on what your guides want you to know. Just subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts so that you are notified when I am doing a live question answer, super chat. Oh, look what we have here. We have exchanging gifts. I'm seeing 2 cards. So I'm taking the 2. Oh, okay. Perfect. Seeing 2 cards here. Exchanging gift and this blue one back here. Okay. Higher, what was that? Higher intuition was there showing itself too. All right, Leo, let's see what's coming through. You have exchanging gifts and you have soulmates. Now, interesting, because I was getting it like this, right? It was as if this wanted to show itself first and then this. So I'll take it that way. You have soulmates and exchanging gifts. So Leo, here in the month of August, there could be this reignited passion. Okay. We are in Leo season, although I know that we are currently in Mercury in retrograde, but I want to say that Venus is hopping into Cancer soon, if it didn't already. Here with the soulmate energy card, I'm getting that there is this sense of reignited passion or renewal. Some of you may be renewing promises with each other, renewing your vows, having more of an emotional bond, a rekindling, reignited passion here with soulmates. There is this sense of exchanging gifts. Now, for some of you, it may be an anniversary coming up, whether that's a wedding anniversary, an engagement anniversary, a month anniversary, or however that may be. There may be here this sense of exchanging something valuable and tangible in regards to a sense of celebration. Could be, of course, hello, Leo season, your birthday as well. Okay. So it could be that energy here. What I'm also getting here with exchanging gifts is this mutual give and take here. Now, it doesn't have to, I'm not just talking about tangible goods or tangible materialistic things. There could be just an energetic effortlessness between you and your partner coming up in the month of August, where there's this equal give and take, loving gestures, romantic gestures. Doesn't have to be expensive or, lavish, but it's just that mutual type of give and take energy here that may be increasing in the month of August. And for some of you, it's the sense of, like, again, reignited passion between the both of you. Let's see what else is coming through here for the both of you. Now, Leo, if you did miss your August readings, you could take a look at the monthly readings in the playlist. Your Leo reading is already done. You could take a look at that. Also take a look at the playlist focusing on Leo, what you don't see coming. Lots of messages there as well, focusing on what could be possibly coming up for you here in the month of August, but that is unexpected, okay? All right, let's see what else is coming through for you here, Leo, and your partner. Mutual energy here. Look at that. Higher level of commitment. Well, for some of you, like I said, renewal of vows. I did say that at the reading. And sure enough, we have committed here. Renewal of vows. This could be a wedding anniversary. This could be engagement anniversary. This could be someone popping the question and someone saying yes. So there could be that higher level of commitment coming in. For others of you, it doesn't have to be marriage and it doesn't have to be engagement, but it could be the first step of moving in together, living together, or talking about important milestones in a connection together. Now, if you are in a connection that is a seasoned one, again, I feel that there's a sense of renewing of vows, or, it could be here wedding anniversary also. By the way, you do have the angel number 55 here, as soulmates is number 41. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. And of course, committed here is also the number 5. Okay. Fives are all about changes. Now, this could be a positive change, a change from going from one level higher to another level, from one level of commitment to a higher level of commitment, from feeling like there was a disconnect, especially for my seasoned connections, to feeling a little bit more sense of bondness and closeness here in the month of August, especially with Venus being in Cancer. So this makes sense here. Let's take a look at what else is coming through for you here, Leo, and your partner. There could be talks about the future. There could be talks about, for some of you, maybe it's just invitation, going together. Maybe the first time going together to an invite. Very interesting, because Aries had similar energy to that as well. In your case, it's more about the level of commitment between the both of you. Okay, let's see. For others of you, I'm getting it could be children. Okay, there could be something here having to do with children or blending of families. It's like something is getting either more serious or there's a higher level of commitment here. Even if there's like marriage, it could be just like something having to do with children here. For others of you who may be a pet, okay, getting a pet together here because there's a little cat there. So very interesting. And you have here, look at this, make the effort. Gorgeous, gorgeous reading here, Leo. Make the effort. It says, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And this little boy here is dressed all in green, and green is the color of the heart chakra. There's this sense of either you, Leo, or your partner. There's the sense of, really showing and making the efforts here in expressing love or affection here towards each other. Great love is worth taking I'm also getting like great love is worth taking the risk. And for some of you, this risk could be making a commitment or a renewal of vows here in something. Okay. So it's like finally taking the step to whatever that may be. For some of you, like I said, it could be engagement. For others of you, it's wedding. For others of you, it's moving in together. For others of you, is having a child together. Okay. Creating a family or blending a family together. All right, let's see what else is coming through here for you, Leo, in the month of, it could also be moving in together as well. Because I'm getting here like, especially here with soulmates, I'm going to show you. One of the penguins has the key. Okay, so it could be the key to an apartment, key to the house, or to a house, to a home, maybe buying a home together, maybe moving in together. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through. All right, we have here the 8 of Swords with the Queen of Wands. All right, so Leo, it's coming across here as there may be one of you or both of you who may get caught a little bit in their head. Okay. 8 of Swords, it's about this feeling of being stuck or trapped by limited beliefs. And these limited beliefs are being spun in your mind or in your partner's mind by yourselves, meaning it's your own action of thinking about something or limiting yourself to constantly or continually feeling a little bit insecure or inadequate about something, or falling into the self-sabotaging thought or limited belief type of energy, which keeps the mind stuck in the what if. Okay, what if this, what if that. So the 8 of Swords is saying here, in order for this to move in a direction of togetherness, of oneness, either you, Leo, or your partner, or maybe both of you, need to get out of your heads. Because there's a sense here that some of you are getting this kind of cold feet type of energy. Cold feet on whether it's purchasing a home, cold feet about, expanding, the family, or cold feet about marriage or moving in together or living together, or feeling like, is this the one? Is this going to be the one that I'm going to be with? And this is it. So is that type of kind of like, is this too good to be true type of energy, which, looking at it from the other side of that or the other perspective of that, is someone just getting a little bit kind of cold feet here going, is it possible? Could this be the person that I still find sexy, attractive? And is this the person I really want to spend, you know, to get to know or to invest or to marry or to grow old with or to expand a family or to blend our family or to, fill in the blank or whatever that may be. This is a general reading. But the Queen of Wands is someone who's very good looking. So there's a sense of like you really focusing on, how you're presenting yourself to your partner and your partner making sure that they're also focusing on how they're presenting themselves to you. Queen of Wands energy, there's a lot of passion here within this connection. And I said this at the top of the reading when I said there could be some reignited passion, especially with soulmates here. There is a sense of just not only passion here with the Queen of Wands energy, but there's this sense of having a very strong sense of self. There's a sense of confidence here that you, Leo, or your partner or both of you together have in regards to your connection. So I feel that this Eight of Swords, it's not that there's kind of like, it's not that you're doubting the connection, it's that you are thinking too much, critically thinking about something. And like I said, getting some type of cold feet or feeling a little bit inadequate or feeling a sense of inadequacy or insecurity about something, you know? All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. What is the potential advice here for you, Leo, and your partner? All right, let's see what else is coming through for the both of you. And we have here, learn from the past. And that may be the reason why some of you may be a little hesitant or a little bit caught up in your head. It could be very much connected to something in the past or recent past, especially some of you who were married before or were in a very long and exclusive relationship. By, when you had this breakup, separation, or divorce, it may have kind of lingered in your mind, like the sense of like, now that I have this connection here, how can I make sure that I don't end up with whatever happened to me before? Or again, it's that feeling of inadequacy or feeling of insecurities, the self-sabotaging thought or limited belief that could be very much connected to a past breakup, separation, or divorce. So there may be a little bit of this trigger energy. Okay. It says, learn from the past. I'm also getting here the past between you and your partner. So if you've been together for quite some time, that as well, It says all of the success and failures are supposed to come to your life and give you, meaning both of you, precious lessons. They don't come to knock you down individually, and they don't come to knock you down together as a couple, okay? But sure will make you much stronger and wiser with time, okay? So things, ups and downs are needed in a connection in order to gain the experience, learn to heal, learn to negotiate, to compromise, to work together as a couple in order to move forward as a couple. Leo, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts. So whenever I do a live reading focusing on super chat lives or the topic readings or the what your guys want you to know lives, that you are notified. Thank you so much, Leo, and I'll see you next time, or I'll see you next month. That being said, for those of you who are joining me during this live, welcome. Hello, intuitive friends. Hello, Briss. How are you, my dear? Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. I'll be focusing on the fire signs and the fire signs only today during this couples reading. Now, if you watch this segment later, you'll see the timestamps down below. Right now, obviously, I am in the live. I'm doing the live stream now, so that's not coming up as of right now. But as soon as I finish the live, feel free to take a look at that. Now, if you are single, guess what? I'm doing the singles reading as well. Okay, so this week, or this week, this weekend, even next week as well, I'm going to be focusing on the couples reading as well as the singles readings. Okay, so stay tuned with that. Now, all the August readings are there, so you guys could take a look at that. And if you haven't watched What You Don't See Coming Yet, it's in the bonus messages. Okay, I feel that that's an important reading to take a look at because I channeled messages focusing on what you don't see coming. Those messages could have come through maybe June for some of you, July for some of you, and maybe August here for others of you. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, intuitive friends, for your love, your loyalty, and your support. All right. Last but not least of the fire signs, we have Sagittarius. Let me place the Sagittarius symbol here. Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or however Sagittarius may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are not only for you, Sagittarius, but also for your significant other, twin flame, soulmate, partner, connection, spouse, however you may title your connection, no matter how new it may be, or no matter how much of a seasoned couple or marriage or spouse or connection it may be. These messages are for you. Now, if you want to know more about your astrological natal chart, I did place at Cafe Astrology's link in the chat as well as down below, so you can enter your date of birth, and it's all free. And I have no connections to Cafe Astrology, just saying. But it's a free resource that will give you a lot of information focusing on your birth chart. Now, if you know your exact time of birth, and I don't mean an estimate, I don't mean, well, I think because I was told that it might be, not like that. Like if you know exactly your date of birth, then plug in that information on Cafe Astrology, and guess what? You're going to get even more messages. Now, for those of you who may go ahead and do that, and you're like, okay, so now what? Now I have all this information. Now what? Well, take a look at your Venus. Take a look at what sign may be in your Venus. You could also take a look at the following houses on your astrological natal chart. You could take a look at your 5th house, your 7th house, your Juno. Okay, those are some spots there that you can take a look at in regards to your love life, especially your Venus. Okay, Venus, 5th, 7th house, and Juno. Okay. All right, let's take a look here, Sagittarius. What's coming through for you and your partner here for the month of August? Potential energies. What does Sagittarius and their partner need to know? And you have here, to be fair. Okay, to be fair. Now, to be fair has the scales of justice. You may have some type of Libra or air on your astrological natal chart. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This could also be very much connected to your partner. There may be some air in their astrological natal chart in regards to those placements. Sun, rising, moon, Venus, Juno, 5th, 7th house. Okay, that could also be that energy there too. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. What I'm also getting here, Sagittarius, in regards to this to be fair card, is that something will be coming into balance, potentially here in the month of August. You may intuitively know what that is because the owl is sitting on top of this person's head, on top of this person's crown chakra. I do feel that there is this kind of telepathic, soul to soul type of connection and energy between you and your partner. You may be finishing each other's sentences. You may kind of know, like, for example, like if you're thinking about your partner, then your partner calls or texts, and vice versa. Partner may be thinking about you. Same thing may happen on their end in regards to you. There's a sense of objectivity or neutrality here that I'm getting. Okay. Whether it's that both of you are trying to make sure that there's a sense of balancing your connection. You're trying to balance maybe career and love, family and personal time. For others of you here, this is about the reality or the truth of something, the honesty of something. Okay. Being very real, very honest, trying to keep an even keel here. And for others of you, it's coming across as like a legal union. For example, marriage. There could be here something very much connected to either. It's funny because Leo had some. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. All of you are fire signs, but Leo got something very connected to that as well. Higher level of commitment going on here as well. So this is a good card because it's about keeping things in perspective also. It's about trying to make sure that there is a balance here in something that is very important and valuable within your connection. Maybe a healthy work and life balance. There are a lot of hearts on the floor here on the ground in this card. You know what's interesting is the following. When we're talking about Libra, Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus rules two signs. It rules Taurus and it rules Libra. And Venus right now, it's either already in Cancer or entering in Cancer. So there could be something in regards to that type of vibration, energy, okay? Focusing on that Venus energy right now, at this moment in time, through obviously as we're like very like what, a day or two into August 1st. There could be that type of energy coming in for you and your partner here, Sagittarius. Let's see what else is coming through for the both of you. All right, Sagittarius, and we have here friendship. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. You do have the number 5 here, 23. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. There may be a change here. Didn't I say that Leo had something very similar to this energy? Maybe some of you have Leo placements also. But some of you are going from friends to something a little bit more than just friends here in the month of August. For others of you who have been together for quite some time, seasoned connection, there's this beautiful bond and friendship between you and your partner. If it has been feeling a little bit out of sorts due to that Mercury in retrograde, that may be shifting here because of that Venus and Cancer that's coming up, or that we are in already. But there's a sense of bonding here with your partner, a sense of familiarity, a sense of feeling very well grounded here in the connection. It's the perfect balance of being lovers and friends. If you are in that phase of your connection, it's like having that really sweet balance between both, between the feeling of partnership and togetherness with the feeling of feeling familiar, the sense of familiarity and bond as friends too. So there's this beautiful mesh here happening or amplifying here in the month of August. Let's see what else is coming through here, Sagittarius, for you and your partner. This is a really nice, sweet reading here. For some of you, there's something here about a choice with the To Be Fair card. Yeah, it's coming across as like a choice. Maybe both of you talking about some important choices here and trying to keep some sense of compromise. Because remember that Libra is also having the sense of diplomacy, of negotiation, of trying to keep the peace here in something. So for some of you, there may be talks about something of utmost importance in a very loving way. Of course, there's a lot of hearts down here. Remember, Libra is ruled by Venus, so this could be very much connected to the love that you share with each other, or finally saying I love you, or the strengthening of the bond that you have. But for some of you, there may be a choice that's coming up, whether it's individually or together as a partner, as partners. All right, let's see what else is coming through. Sagittarius and their partner for the month of August. And look at that. Validation, confirmation again. You have best friend and friendship. There you go. Some of you are getting out of the friend zone and moving into something more. It says friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. Like literally, that's what it says here. Which is very interesting because on this card, I wrote something very similar to that, if you can see that. I wrote bond and familiarity. So talk about validation, confirmation, that coming out twice for you. Those of you who have been friends for a very long time, you may start seeing that person in a different light. Vice versa, them seeing you differently, you seeing them differently. There may be a secret here, like two people who are friends. And again, this may not resonate for everyone, but there may be someone here who you and this person have been friends for a while or just kind of like friends right now. And there may be something else shifting here and deepening within the connection and within the emotions here in the month of August. Now, if you've been together with your partner for quite some time and it's a seasoned connection, then there is a sense here of, like I said, deepening of love, the deepening of the bond. There's a different depth coming in here, potentially in the month of August, especially with that Venus in Cancer, maybe shifting something into a more lovey-dovey, emotional, nurturing space. So that's going to be important. And it may be showing up here for the both of you in the month of August. Okay. Your friendship, listen, the friendship that you have with your partner, even if you're married, even if you guys are spouse, okay, married, living together, have children, whatever the scenario is, the friendship that both of you have is super important. In a way, it's like you are each other's best friend, or you may consider each other's best friend. Because there's a deep level of trust, love, and there's a sense here of this yin yang energy where one person can be strong in something and the other one isn't as strong in something, and one isn't strong in something but the other one is strong in those areas. So there could be this beautiful yin yang type of balance here between the both of you that actually is what really keeps your connection leveled. It keeps your connection on an even keel. All right, let's see what else is coming through here, Sagittarius. Sagittarius and their partner. Let's see what else is coming through here for the month of August. Potential energy here with Sagittarius and their partner in the month of August. Let's see what's coming through. All right, and we have here, I mean, listen, if this isn't like love, I don't know what else to tell you here, Sagittarius, because the 10 of Cups is total and complete emotional fulfillment. 10 of Cups, there's sense of emotional harmony, emotional balance between you and your partner, or your spouse and your spouse, or your partner with you. 10 of Cups is also long-term commitment. So some of you here, that may be in the works, that maybe you may be thinking about it, talking about it, and if not, you may be feeling that this is the person for you, or vice versa. Your significant other feels that same way to you, for you. Okay? 10 of Cups, emotional harmony, long-lasting type of divine love, between that unconditional love between two people. All right, so really nice. Wow, with the 7 of Pentacles. For some of you here, like I said, you may have been together for a while. You may have been friends for a while. There is something here that has been building over time already within the both of you. Okay? And the 7 of Pentacles is saying that in the month of August, potentially, there may be talks about what do we need to do to continue to invest in our connection? What do we need to do as a couple to have the patience and that long-term goal for whatever it is that we want to see our connection, at the finish line, right? For those of you who are already together for quite some time, and this is talking about what's our next goal, what's the next thing that we want to achieve. Now in this card, you have you have a woman who's pregnant, and someone and her partner next to her, right? You have a couple. This is symbolic. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay. So what does this symbolism mean? Two people co-creating something together, placing all their focus on that goal in whatever this may be that they hold very valuable. So the 7 of Pentacles is about patience, because the symbolism here of that child, of that baby, is not coming tomorrow, right? The gestation period takes time. So there is a sense of a slow growth in this connection, whether it be continuing to build the friendship, whether for some of you it's finally realizing, this is the person I would like to see a future with. Feeling like, what, there is a sense of finally achieving that emotional security in the connection, because we balance each other. And there's a deep sense of friendship. For others of you, there's a sense of really giving time to blend families together. Okay? So if one of you or both of you have children, there's a sense of like, okay, now let's focus on blending our family together. For others of you, introducing each other to your loved ones, or people that you feel that you are closely bonded to or closely bonded with. But the 10 of Cups is this complete emotional fulfillment that is coming through here, and that is being felt due to that Venus in Cancer. So there's this beautiful, nurturing type of energy that is going to be here at your disposal if you choose to go in this direction. All right, let's see what else. Ooh, something just flipped over all by itself. And what do we have? Don't back down. Now, I know when I show you this, you're going to read don't lack down because there's a misspelling here. But it says don't back down. So some of you may even get cold feet here in either a topic of conversation that may be coming up in August, or get cold feet about a new level of something that you want to invest with your partner, or your partner with you, even if you've been together for a while. So there's a sense of a big plan that may be discussed here. So you both have here, don't back down. It says, listen to your hearts and embrace all the wounds. Remember, you once have had started these dreams. See what I was telling you, especially with this one, the Seven of Pentacles. There may be something here about building, purchasing together here. I'm telling you. It says, remember, you once have had started these dreams. Remember, you, meaning both of you, were once a warrior to fight for your own good. You still are indeed. In other words, challenges and blockages may arise, both of you together, due to your bond, due to your sense of familiarity, due to your friendship, due to compromising. To be fair, remember, I talked about Libra and diplomacy here, being objective and neutral, having an even keel, having an important balance in the connection. That's going to be important here for the both of you, potentially here in the month of August. Well, intuitive friends, if you've enjoyed the readings that I have done here today for the couples Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell and all alerts so you are notified when I post new content or when I do the live readings, especially those that I do for the channel and for my subscribers in regards to channeling messages for specific topics, as well as what your guys want you to know. That being said, for those of you who are my current subscribers, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty. And I hope to see you in the next one. Just so you know, maybe tomorrow, maybe if not later on tomorrow, I'll be focusing on the earth signs. So if you have a connection with a partner who is an earth sign, don't worry, those messages are coming up next. Take care and have a great one. Bye-bye.